Now, one of the things that has been bringing a strain onto our economy is Transnet. Of course, Transnet issues. You know that Transnet last year's, or when you look into last year's financials, they lost over 5 billion rands, which is something that is not good because Transnet is currently running at a loss, which it's not good to see that. Now, this company impacts companies like Tungela Resources, all these coal mining producers. They are not able to export as much, which is having a huge or a negative impact onto the companies that are mining coal and iron ore. But the good thing is that we read that Transnet just got 5 billion loan from the BRICS Bank, which is something that is pretty exciting because it will make things get better at Transnet. Because as it stands, you know that the megatons that which they are able to do on a year, it's around 150, which their ambitions or their target for this year or for the next trailing 12 months is to get their exports to reach over or around 170 megatons, which for that to take place, it means that they need to be more efficient, and this money will help them achieve that, hopefully. So this is good news to know that at least with all these struggles, these issues that Transnet has been having, they finally got 5 billion worth of loan from the BRICS Bank, which will help them be more efficient, which will make them regain trust from their clients, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, for those that still don't know what Transnet does, this is a company that owns your railway, your ports, your pipeline infrastructure, which basically if they are having a lot of issues, or these issues, you will understand why they have an impact into most of the companies that operate in South Africa. I mean, if Transnet is having issues at their ports in terms of maybe transporting iron ore, coal and other stuff, you can imagine the kind of hurt which it brings to those that are mining coal, mining iron ore, and they have to export them outside of South Africa. So it is for this reason that this news of Transnet getting 5 billion rands, it's very important, because hopefully they get to change things around. Hopefully they get to see at least a recovery in terms of their exports or in terms of their output, which in the next trailing 12 months they plan to reach 170 megaton, which it will be so incredible, so amazing to see that happen. So this 5 billion which they just got from the BRICS Bank, I think it should help and assist, because things are not looking good at the moment, but at least things should definitely improve in the short term, which we look forward to that. So even companies like your Tungela, all these companies that are producing this coal, mining this coal, will start seeing at least a positive, we'll start to see some positive things coming from this, which is something that we look forward to. It's incredible, and therefore they will reap the good benefits out of this 5 billion loan which Transnet just received from BRICS. I mean, this SOE or state-owned entity has been struggling together with Eskom. I mean, it is for this reason that even the tariff increase or the power electricity increase at Eskom, sometimes it's not really understandable, because they are increasing their electricity by like double digits, which is something that is not good, because inflation on the other side is currently on a single digit, but they are increasing more than inflation their prices, which is something that it's not good. I think even companies or mining companies like Northern Platinum, it's saying this increase that we are seeing from Eskom, they are not good at all. They are threatening their future performance, or they are threatening their sustainability, which is not good. In fact, they are thinking of using alternative energy to boost their mines, which is something that it's not good to say this. I mean, if a mining company like Northern Platinum complaining about these kind of prices they are paying for power, imagine what these prices are doing for an individual like myself and you. We are definitely, it's just a lot. I mean, personally, the kind of electricity I buy now to run my house vis-a-vis the kind of electricity I was just paying 2 years ago, man, there is a huge difference, which shows you the kind of amount of money we have to spend for electricity on a month to month. I spent almost 3,000 on electricity alone. I mean, it shows you of how expensive electricity is on a month to month. I mean, to run my house, I need at least 3,000 on a month to month, which is not good, because the way they are increasing this electricity, very soon a lot of people won't be able to afford electricity, will just live by candles or something like that, because it will be so expensive to afford to buy electricity, which I think the SOE or ESCOM needs to come up with another plan where maybe how they can get or they can tackle this issue, because it's not looking good. Year in, year out, we are seeing electricity becoming ridiculously expensive, and a lot of consumers have complained. And to see even companies starting to complain, it tells you that it's not good. And it's not good if big companies are complaining. Imagine the kind of hurt that this brings to us. When you look into ESCOM, I'm still not happy. Yes, we've not been getting load shedding. That's a plus. That's a good thing even for the companies we invest in. But now we have got a problem of electricity being so ridiculously expensive, which some of the companies are being threatened in terms of their day-to-day operations, which is not good, because as a result that will hurt our economy. Otherwise, with all that, tell me what you think about this. I think Transnet, we've got a positive 5 billion rands of loan they received, which is a good thing. On the other hand, we've got ESCOM issue, which some of the companies are starting to complain about the electricity bill they are having to pay after the increased tariffs, or after ESCOM has increased their prices for electricity, which is not good. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.